everyone. Welcome to Dr. Gail GoodReads. I'm Dr. Gail Dawson, and the book for discussion today is called Say Nothing by Patrick Radden Keefe. It was published in 2019. This author lives in New York and is a writer for The New Yorker, as well as the author of several books that are based on major social events in world history. He also has a podcast called The Winds of Change, which I'm excited to hear, mostly because the Scorpions are one of my favorite bands. This is a book of nonfiction, but it reads like a murder mystery. The British had occupied Northern Ireland for centuries and had tried to dominate the native Irish. No one can remember when the conflict actually began, because there were skirmishes between these groups for hundreds of years. This book focuses on the troubles between the Northern Protestants and the Nationalist Catholics in the 1970s and takes us through the end of that century. It's the story of the first woman frontline activist who joined the IRA, and it's woven with another story about a mother of several children that mysteriously disappears from her home in Belfast. It's a true story. In fact, there's over 400 references and interviews with people who were involved or witnessed the events of the time. The people who lived in Ireland during this era were born into a time of revolution and strife. In many families, it was expected that young people would carry on the centuries-old struggle. Even though it is called a religious war, as so many wars are, it is really a war about colonialism and occupation, as so many wars are. After numerous years of conflict, this struggle became more about revenge and retaliation as much as it was about achieving peace and harmony. The book takes us through the apparent end of the conflict when a treaty was finally signed on Good Friday in 1998 that ended most of the violence. When we were in Dublin a few years ago, we had a chance to visit the Emigration Museum. It's a fabulous place, and I encourage you to see it if you're there. We found out that there are more native-born Irish people living outside of Ireland than living in the country, and the migration continues with almost 70,000 people leaving in 2024. They immigrate for various reasons, more recently for economic opportunities and freedoms. And where do you think they end up? Well, they do end up all over the world, but I was surprised to learn that they emigrate mostly to Great Britain. This is a masterful work by a very accomplished author, and I enjoyed reading the book and watching some of his interviews on video. I also look forward to his podcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Gail GoodReads. You're also welcome to visit my website, livelongfeelgood.com.